neighbors, it's Brad here at Etrailer, and today we're taking a look at the CargoSmart S-Curve LED loading ramps with Centerfold. Now these are going to be 90 inches long and 12 inches wide, and as you can see, they stand out for great night loading with built-in LEDs. These are going to be a great option for loading a small UTV, four-wheelers, golf carts, or whatever you may have into the bed of your truck or onto your trailer. Now these are rated at 1,500 pounds, 750 per ramp. So our Ranger today is a little bit below that. So we're going to be putting it right at the threshold, and we're going to see how it does as we load up. Now for applications, you can use this on a trailer or truck bed. You just want to make sure that the maximum height that you're going to be loading onto is 35 inches. So we're plenty fine with our application that we have today. And these design really well with the S-curve in mind because it makes it a lot easier for loading up as well as going down. Some of your other ones are arched or even straight, and this allows for a little bit more of a gradual load, a little easier and not a hard transition to where sometimes you can high center on things with low ground clearance. You also have aluminum tread where it attaches to the trailer, but also on the ground. So a really confident feel that it's attached to the trailer. There's also a cam buckle strap that's included. That way you can tether onto the ramp as well as a nice solid point on your trailer or truck bed, and it's not going to move as you load up. Even if you have to spin the tires a little bit, it's going to hold that in place. But the treads that you have here, this is plastic, but they are extremely strong, and you have openings throughout. So that way, if you have any mud or water or ice or anything, it's going to channel out, giving you maximum traction as you go up. The integrated LEDs are also protected in that, which is really nice because having lit ramps is, I think, really important. Most of the times when you're out and about having fun out on the trails and you're trying to wrap everything up, more than likely the sun's going down, it's the end of the day, and loading up on ramps that you really can't see opens it up for potential dangerous situations of loading, whereas the lights really give you a clear path of exactly where it's at so you can see where you're driving up. Now, it's not completely dark in here, but this is a good representation of limited sight of, if these were all black, it'd be a little bit harder for me to see, where being lit up gives me an exact, basically a runway into where I'm going to be loading up. So it does make it a little bit easier. So I'm going to turn this on, we'll get it loaded up on our trailer. Loading up, super easy. I like the gradual S-curve. It does make it a lot easier. It never feels to where you're tilting too far back, and really the breakover point was super easy as well. Now you may be wondering, is there a switch or how do you get these to power on and off? And I'm going to take our strap off that's holding this in place and we'll take a closer look. So the included cam buckle strap has a hook on here, so this really does give you a little bit more peace of mind knowing that you have it held against the truck or trailer to where this isn't going to shift back, even if you have to give it a little bit of gas to get up there. So as we put this aside, this is also something that you can use to strap this up once you fold them up and put them on your trailer. And speaking of that, the Centerfold feature is what activates the lights on here. So as I fold this, you see the lights go off instantly. They use a magnetic strip to make that contact. And it's all powered off of 8 AA batteries in this compartment. You'll have that for each ramp. So a decent amount of batteries here, but not having to worry about plugging it in or running extra wires is pretty nice. So folding up, overall this isn't that heavy. It's mostly aluminum and plastic, so you can kind of toss this around pretty easily. It folds up nice, and it's not terribly tall here. So this means stowing it on a trailer really isn't that hard to do. And especially with that cam buckle strap, you can ratchet this up, make sure that it's nice and secure on your trailer, and then you'll be ready to go for when you're ready to unload. Now I will point out these are 12 inches wide, which is fine for a tire like this as long as you stay on that center section. There is no lip to really catch you, which is good because it allows you to have wider tires and you're not having to worry about riding on that. But as long as you set these up straight, get them set up to where your tire width is, these are really great and robust feeling as I went up there. Never made me feel like they were giving at any point. So really a great option, and especially having it lit, this is something you don't see on a lot of ramps, and Again, if you're out there, playing around all day and it's nighttime, generally loading up is never the fun part. So if you can make it a little bit easier, especially if you're doing it by yourself to where you can see exactly what you're doing, it sure makes a big difference. I really like the way that these fold up with that S-curve. They really contour to themselves. There's really no wasted space here, but that S-curve really makes a big difference when loading. So I've tested quite a few ramps to get this same UTV on a trailer, and this one is by far my favorite. I think it's really nice application, something that I'd really enjoy using, and hopefully this is something that you'll be able to use and enjoy using as well. And that was a look at the CargoSmart S-Curve Centerfold Loading Ramps with built-in LEDs.